Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sky Adventures.
Hello, everybody. Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Nick, we're here in front of our two gigantic balls.
We're defining physics. We're defying physics, Isaac. We're standing on something that's moving and staying in place.
We are, Nick.
How'd you feel?
Because actually, we are just very rapidly, shifting to the left to make sure that we don't actually do it. It's just our feet are moving so quickly.
It's like right now, we're all moving at thousands of miles an hour in relation to space, right? Because we're on rotating Earth, but we don't feel it,
Galaxy
Isaac, because of the atmosphere. I've put this quantum suit chest plate on, and it makes this really annoying sound when I jump, and it's like a super fast jetpack.
Oh, can I try it?
Yeah, hold on.
You fly real quick. What's going on there?
It's next level, right? Here we go.
Let me give that a go, Nick.
Have a go.
Extremely interesting. It looks pretty dashing on you, Nick. I must admit.
Thanks, man.
It looks quite. It suits you, man. It suits you. So let's give this a go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty mad, isn't
it? It's got the IC2 jetpack noise in it.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
So it's probably from that.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That's that's a horrible sound, Nick. That's a really bad sound. You want this? Here you go. You can have that thing back.
Thanks,
Nick.
man.
There you go.
I actually won't burn it, but yeah, I'll keep it for now.
Last time we spent way too long working on setting up our little industrial craft 2 system over here, right?
Look how pretty it looks.
At the end, it looks horrible, Nick. It looks really, really bad. It just looks horrendously bad. It's just this. I don't know who authorized this, Nick. If any designers of any description came in, they would look at this and they would fire us instantly. Nick, this is horrible. But Nick, at the very end of the last session, I said that between episodes I would go through and basically just hand in and complete all of the quests that were just simply EMC quests, right? Because a lot of the quests in the quest book were simply going to the EMC table, grab an item, click the claim quest button, put item back in transmutation table, right? And so that's exactly what I did. Now, originally, I had all of the quests ready to be claimed. I had clicked them all. I didn't claim any of the quests because I wanted it to be ready, Nick. I wanted to be able to hand them all in at the same time when the video started. But then this freaking turkey-ass piece of trash right here gets on the server, looks in the book and says, "Oh, wow, Isaac, you've done a lot of quests between episodes," and then instantly clicks the claim all quests button. You hear this rapid clicking sound as all the quests are clicked and then just items spewing out around him. And then freaking here's the chest full of all of the quests. I think there were 76 quests. It was quite high. That I had completed.
It was quite high. But you know what? You live and you learn. And in this case, I've lived and I've learned and I've not learned. So before in the wallet, Isaac, we have $11.87, and then when I put all this new money in, we have $17.97.
Nice.
So about $610 there.
That is going to come in very useful in today's session, Nick, and you'll see the reasons why a little bit later on down the line, Nick. But I do see there, Nick, that you have a couple of loot chests.
I've got some fluid cable. Open. That's what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
I've got
energy connection.
4096K fluid storage parts. That's what I've always wanted.
Nice. Always useful to have.
And I've got in that one I think absolutely nothing, to be honest.
Just I think
I got more fluid cable.
Actually, oh wow.
In that one I've got an empowerer, which would have been useful.
I think there's a quest for that. Maybe you can under the tech tree. I think there is a quest to hand in the empowerer, even though we have already made it. If you want to complete one more quest,
there it is. Empowerer. Yeah, $5 for that one.
$5.
I've got an alchemical chest in that. A diamond exchanger. An eye chisel, which I already have. And 4 diamonds and 4 emeralds. So overall, 15 episodes ago would have been useful and nice. Yeah. But we're rich, so I don't care.
Once you got to the point where you can transmute anything and everything in the tablet and also have, how much now? Maybe a few thousand, 25,000 red matter furnaces.
Yeah. Can I just I'm going to take 6 stacks out. And I'm just going to put it in. Yeah, I've got there we go. That's 5.8 billion EMC in my system.
It's like those kids, right, who are born billionaires, right? And they just have no sense of economy or money or relative value at all. Like the value systems are just completely thrown out the window, Nick. That's us right now. We've just got way too much money to where
like I want a Mobius fuel block. Yeah, let me just take it. There we go, Mobius fuel block.
You know what, Nick? Heck yeah, I want a Mobius fuel block. It's on the front page of the
Mobius fuel
tablet.
block. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Oh, I like it, Nick. I like it. So, Nick, there are a couple of things that we have left to do. A couple of like important things left for us to do, right? One of the most important things, Nick, is that, as you know, Nick, you and I, we got big balls. Right? When people come up to us,
look at the size
when
of the
people
balls.
see us in the street, they always walk up and they always say, "Holy heck, guys, you guys have got some
huge balls, like
just gigantic balls, like such big balls." And I pride myself, Nick, on the size of my balls, right? And so I think,
do you like to see me here, Isaac, in the middle of your two balls?
I love seeing you between my two balls,
just
Nick.
going up and down.
I think, Nick, that one of the things we have to do before we end the series is we have to increase the size of our balls, Nick, right? Our balls need to be the biggest
balls in the universe
possible, in the universe, Nick. And so over here, I have thrown together all of the items required to make a big ball. This is only for one ball, right? Because we might end up with a disproportionate ball sizes, right? We might have one ball larger than the other, Nick. That's fine, okay? But yeah, all this stuff in here, Nick, is the requirements to make the Tier 8 Draconic Evolution Energy Core, Nick, which can hold an absolutely insane amount of redstone flux, Nick. Remember, these ones here can hold 2.14 trillion redstone flux, Nick, and we have filled both of them. Right now, we're over 4 trillion redstone flux. The next tier, Nick, the Tier 8, can hold even more than that. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for people who haven't seen it before, Nick, but I think that is something we should work on in today's session, Nick. And the other thing that I think that we should work on is setting up a rainbow generator. I don't know if you've seen one of these before, Nick, but it's pretty cool. It does require that you have all of the generators. It takes... So I've made a bit of a mistake here, Nick, and I've made only one of each generator, and it turns out that you need one of each generator to actually make the rainbow generator, and then on top of that, you need one of each generator to actually be running in order for the rainbow generator to run. And so I'm going to have to go ahead and make a second one of each of these, which is what I'm going to work on whilst you begin assembly on the
all right,
I'm
going to have to open up the Draconic manual for this, aren't I, and get it on the webpage. Get the old...
You might do, yeah. So I think, Nick, actually, before you start with that, I'm fairly certain that, because you can... We made the mistake last time of not... I'm going to take down this first ball. We made the mistake last time of not using the build guides.
Right.
Very much,
so
right?
It just tells you where to put the blocks.
Yeah, I think if I click activate, error at X809, expected block, Draconic Evolution, yada, yada. I think that we can... Build guide active. There you go. So that is the build guide for the Tier 8, right? So you do have to tear in a little bit to what's already here, because it looks like a few of these blocks are already raw. So you've got to get rid of the outer layer of Draconium, put in, I think, a few more layers of redstone, I believe is what's there. But do you think you can work with this?
If I chisel this Draconium off.
Chisel it? Oh, you mean
vein mine it off.
Yeah. No, you can vein mine it, yeah.
So if I just do this... Oh, that didn't work.
Holding down the...
It's the wrong button.
Like
there
that.
we go.
Yeah.
So now...
See, now this inner block here, I don't know what this needs to be. Do you reckon this is like... What do you reckon this is? Maybe this is redstone?
Maybe it's already there, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Do you reckon...
Oh, no, it wants it to be more... Like, if you stand away a bit, it shows purple in its place.
Oh, yeah, no. You are correct, Nick. Tier 8 has no redstone in it.
It's showing me here like it wants a Draconium core.
Blocks and awakened Draconium. All right. So, yeah, I think you got that under control, Nick. You know what you're doing there. It might...
There we go.
I was going to say it might be easier just to use like an exchanger to exchange all the...
I mean, it's a 3D model. It's fine. Would it have worked? Probably.
Maybe.
Oh, Isaac, look. I'm looking at the bottom. It looks like some Jeffs are going to have to be... Oh, no, there's no Jeffs here. I'm just going to rip this room out.
There's no Jeffs in here, Nick. This is fine. This is fine. There are no Jeffs. No Jeffs will be dislocated in this build, Nick. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, boy. Okay, so while you do that, Nick, I'm going to go ahead and build another one of each of these generators here. So you just hold tight over there, Nick.
All right, man. Cheers, man. Hold tight. Hold tight. Right, I'm just going to put all of this, just unnecessary things. Like 16 glass fiber cable. Like, who even wants that? That's right, not me.
I mean, glass fiber cable, Nick. It's good stuff.
Yeah, ME glass fiber cable. Not even the industrial craft garbage.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, Nick. Right? You and I, we make these videos, Nick, and it'll come as a surprise to no one, Nick, that we're not millionaires yet. Unfortunately,
no. Well, I don't know about
you,
but I am. But no,
I mean, Nick is obviously. Nick's just a pre-existing millionaire. He's not. He does this as a way to feel human. But like,
wow.
But I am not a millionaire, Nick. Yeah, and that's something that I feel needs to change. Right, just in general. Right, I feel like the world is not as good of a place if I'm not a millionaire. And so I've been thinking, Nick, of ways that we can branch out in terms of. To be millionaires, and ways that we can specifically, Nick, use these videos to become millionaires, right? Now, you might think at this point that I'm going to introduce like a request for people to donate money. That's not the case, Nick.
No,
of
course
I've come up with a new system. So, hear me out. When you go on holiday, right, when you leave, like if you live in a house, right, and you go away for a long or short period of time, it's kind of common, like it's not, universal, but it's somewhat common practice to try and deter burglars from your house, Nick, right? You try and deter people from breaking in, usually by maybe leaving a few lamps on, maybe, leaving a few lights on. Some people leave the TV on, they leave the radio on, all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm thinking, Nick, why don't we shift our focus from trying to be entertaining to being anti-burglar? Right? We could sell these videos as something that is playable to like deter burglars, right? So we can have we could sell a line of videos, we could stream it, we could set up any kind of
like a
system,
product line.
right? Set up exactly, and we could have different tiers depending on what your house is normally like. Maybe you live in a nicer area and you want to have, the clinking of china be the sound that we make, in our videos, Nick. But even if we don't change the product line, Nick, I feel like we could probably just sell these videos as they are, right? Like the conversations we have, Nick, are the conversations of the everyman, right? Like we are, this is the just common,
I reckon,
speak.
right? Like the average person will, just ask themselves when they're in their living room, dining room, bedroom, hey, I wonder if it would be, a better world if songs had sequels, right?
I know, right? I know. And the amount of times, Nick, that I'm walking down the street and I hear people talking about their balls just through open windows, Nick, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's all I hear. You're walking down the street and people are saying, oh, look at these big old balls that I love having.
Those huge balls.
They hold so much stuff.
I mean, balls.
Yeah, you get it, Nick. You get it. And so, what do you think? Do you think there's like a market here that we could maybe tap into?
Like a podcast dedicated towards just really average chat.
Exactly.
That specializes in anti-burglary technology.
In burglary,
maybe we should just start, saying oh yeah, burglar, stop burgling me. So that when burglars actually come near and we say it, they'll hear that. And they'll be like,
where you're going, Nick. I like where your head's at with that. I like the idea that's
can't rob old Julian anymore.
You could maybe shift it to be like, oh, Nick, I'm so glad that we invested in that high security burglar killing system that we now have in our building.
I'm really glad we invested in that massive automatic machete system, bro, that kills burglars.
I'm really glad that we got ourselves that gigantic dog that's been fed on nothing but
just burglar meat. Yeah.
Burglar meat.
Yeah.
I like where you're going on that, Nick, but I also liked where you were going before with just completely nonchalant conversation, right? Like really bring it down to earth. Just like, oh, Nick, crazy weather we've been having, right?
Yeah. And then it's actually really sunny.
We make it really generic for the UK, being like, oh, can you believe it's raining again?
Oh no, look what Nigel Farage has done again, boys. Hashtag Brexit, hashtag
That's perfect, because that's an everlasting thing. Like you can never go wrong with that, right? That's always going to be usable. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I really think, Nick, that there's an untapped market here that we could really tap into.
I like it a lot
in a strong way. And I think honestly, Nick, it's our, or at least my chance to become part of the 1%. To really push towards becoming a millionaire. So there you go. If you see our new product line coming out soon, that's why. It's because I'm ready, Nick. I'm ready to move into a new industry. How many levels do you have, Nick? Is my next question.
14, almost 15.
Okay, we might maybe be able to.
What's up? What do you need doing?
So I need to make a disenchantment generator, and for that I need magical wood. So I need 10 magical wood. Each piece of magical wood is made by crafting a bookshelf with a gold ingot and then 4 XP. Right. Now I don't know if 4 XP. Okay. So come, my boy. Come.
Hello.
Come here. Come with me. So if I give you bookshelves and gold, and you craft those together in your internal inventory, Nick, how many of those can you make?
Bookshelves and gold. Just together? Do they have to be in a certain... Oh, yeah.
Just bookshelf next to gold.
I made 3, Isaac.
Okay, I made 1.
Right.
So we don't even have enough to make the 1 disenchantment generator. We need yet more. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get some more experience.
XP, yeah.
We might have some solidified experience cubes down in our mob spawning chest, potentially.
Oh, yeah, you should have a look.
I'll check. I forgot about this bad boy down here. So I'll give it a quick look over.
Yeah, because it's because it looks so pretty now, Isaac, that it's not an eyesore. So you just kind of like it's part of the regular decor. You get me?
There don't seem to be any experience cubes in here. There are a lot of loot bags, Nick. I don't know if you, I don't know if you've been over here, Nick, anytime recently. I've extended the chest system out, and I think if anything, it looks even better than it did before. But alas, there are still no experience cubes in there. I think there is, if I'm not mistaken, an experience chicken that we can use.
More, it's like Jeff,
like a
Jeff
XP, like a Jeff style chicken, but spelt with an X, a silent X at the front.
Right.
Chef. It's made by putting together an emerald chicken and a cactus chicken. So, alas, Nick, I thought I was free of my chicken breeding days, of the days where I'd have to sit and watch as chickens got it on. But unfortunately, Nick, it would appear that's not the case.
You've not got away from it, man, unfortunately.
No, I'm back in. They've pulled me back in, Nick. I'm back in the business of chicken breeding. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Give me some cactus chickens. Let me go grab a freaking Jeff as well. Oh, my goodness. That ball's coming along quite nicely, Nick. I like it.
Yeah, it is. It's coming, man. This ball's coming. I love it.
Good. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very happy.
I'm a creative mode flight's actually being useful.
Oh, no.
And not acting like a jetpack, which is infuriating, Isaac. I don't know if you know this, but when my creative flight works like a jetpack, it's infuriating.
But
it works.
You got a double tap spacebar. Oh, I see. You do it now. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, sure. Let me dump some of these freaking
freaks. Dump some of those freaking freaks.
Generators out of here. Jeez. All right, give me some seeds. Nick.
Hey, man.
Another topic of conversation that I had
want to hear
planned. I don't know about you, but have you ever used a cheese grater?
Yes. I have used a cheese grater.
I don't know, Nick. As a millionaire, I thought you might have somebody who would grate cheese for you, potentially.
Myself.
But I'm happy to hear, Nick, that you are your own cheese grater. Now, have you, what kind of cheese grater do you have, may I ask? Do you have, the standard, do you have a stand-up one? Like a tall one?
Yeah, that has 4 sides to it.
Right, this is my point.
And one of the sides is normal. And then one of these sides is normal but bigger. And then the other 2 are actually one of the 7 wonders of the world, because no one actually knows what they're for.
That's what I'm here about, Nick, because I am wondering who in the world uses these other sides of the cheese grater.
So I'm gonna take you around the four sides here, right? It's like taking you around like a monument. So these are the 4 sides. Side 1, right?
Yeah.
We've got fine cheese, right? You use
like
this one,
really thin,
and it's like really thin cheese, you know?
like maybe Parmesan potentially.
Sure, yeah. It's actually Parmesan, Isaac.
Parmesan.
You, you.
This is freaking naan bread all over again, Nick. Just move on.
Here we go
right?
with the naan bread. Oh my god, naan bread! Freaking naan bread. Oh god. Right. So anyway, yeah, it's like Parmesan, right?
Parmesan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
And now the other side is this, but bigger. You know, for slightly coarser grates.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe like a good old bit of red Leicester, maybe some standard cheddar,
Yeah.
maybe on top of your bolognese,
double
potentially.
Gloucester, red Leicester.
Yeah.
You know, what
Sure.
have you. Then, right, we've got the 3 slits, okay?
Yeah.
The 3 slits is used for potatoes to make crisps, right? They grate the potatoes in those, and they slice the potatoes.
It's a cheese grater, though, Nick.
Well, it's just a grater, the 4-sided ones, not necessarily, or unless you want to make cheese discs, right? That you put on pizzas, right?
I'm pretty sure, Nick, when I go to the supermarket, they sell them as cheese graters.
Right,
It doesn't just say grater.
All right. But like, let's say you want, you know, on some store-bought pizzas, they have like cheese discs on them.
Yeah, mozzarella, sure.
Yeah, mozzarella discs. It's for sure. Let's say it's for that, right?
I don't know. It's hard to slice mozzarella with a cheese grater. Mozzarella is a very like
soft, wet
very
cheese,
malleable
isn't it?
cheese.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you're not slice. If you try and slice mozzarella with a chease grater, it's just going to end up as like mozzarella mush.
Right.
I don't think that's going to
sure.
work for you very well.
And then Isaac, we have side 4.
Also, before we move on, Nick.
Oh sure.
Follow-up question: have you ever made crisps and sliced a potato?
I've actually used that side before.
Really?
Once, a very, very long time, like 10 years ago.
Surprises me, Nick. Very much so.
Yeah, we made crisps with them just to try it out, you know.
Crisps are what our American viewers would call chips.
Chips, yeah.
In this conversation, yeah. But continue.
And then there's Isaac, the 4th side.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of questions asked in the world, you know, like why does aging occur?
Is God
does
real?
life exist outside of Earth?
Aliens, yeah.
You know, etc., you know.
Yeah, all the big questions. Like,
the
Nick and
biggest
Isaac
one, though, is
gonna
the
finish a
4th
mod pack
side of
ever?
the cheese grater.
which
which
is the one that's really stumping scientists.
So that's the one really stumping, because it's just spikes. It's just a bunch of spikes, right? And no one knows what the they're used for, because it's just a wall of spikes. Like, you just touch, you can't even grate on it because it's just a bunch of spikes. What do you want to do? You want to impale someone on there? Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. That's a good question. It's like you say, it's stumped scientists for years.
It's stumped scientists for decades.
Yeah,
who knows what that
years.
4th side's used for? This is where we get loads of comments.
People who honestly somehow know what that 4th side is for. If you're a scientist and you think you've cracked it, because obviously we know that nobody has cracked it, Nick, let us know. You know, maybe we could collaborate and become millionaires together. Because I think that's what's in store, right? Like, if you can crack that, you're set for life. Right, if you can crack what that final
you'll win the Nobel
side
Prize.
of the cheese.
You'll win the Nobel Prize. Let's be honest.
Definitely. Like, I think you'll win the Peace Prize.
Yeah,
honestly,
just
because like I think most of the world's conflict, Nick, is over this, right? Like, different countries arguing over what they
that
think
4th side's used for.
That 4th side is for. Yeah,
just
like
a bunch of spikes.
No one knows. Like,
even the manufacturers don't know. They just do it because everyone else is doing it. Like, where does it come from?
Exactly.
It's like, what else are they
Theresa
going to use the
May.
4th side for? Is it a coffee machine? No, spikes.
You know, you've got Vladimir Putin on one side shouting at Theresa May, "No, Theresa, that's not what you use the spikes for.
Yeah,
that's not how
exactly.
they're used." And then Theresa May's fighting back. No,
Theresa dancing to ABBA.
Putin, that's
She
not how
she doesn't care.
They just screaming backwards and forwards. That's why we're leaving, Nick. The EU, like, we couldn't agree.
Yeah, we couldn't agree what the 4th side is used for.
The 4th side is there. What it's used for? No one knows. Gosh dang it, Nick. It's crazy how divisive
that 4th side. Who knows?
Things,
Who knows?
that 4th side has become. It's crazy. It's crazy. I see you floating around in here, Nick. That makes me happy.
Can you come out here? How do you activate this? How do you activate these balls?
It's a question Nick often asks. How do you...
Actually, do you have to use specific special technology controllers for this? Oh, no, you don't.
No. This should just be a case
So
of
this
like...
should be like...
Should just be a case of just...
oh,
like
yeah.
You come inside of the... If you right-click on the energy core stabilizer here, these rings, there's just an activate button. So Nick, this can hold... According to the thing here, Nick, it can hold 9.223 E is how much it can hold.
Oh,
wow. I can clarify that can hold 9 quintillion redstone flux, Nick. Not trillion, not quadrillion, 9 quintillion.
God, yeah.
Redstone flux is the total amount that this thing can store.
And me and Isaac were looking at this a couple of weeks ago, and we realized that it's just the 64-bit number, 2 to the power of 64. So any higher, like, and we just can't, like, our computers can't handle a higher number.
Exactly.
Right?
It's
like
just, it's the biggest
computational limitation.
Yeah. It's like a limit of Windows as an operating system. That's 9 with 18 zeros after it, Nick, is the number that we have right here. If you come and right-click on it, Nick, you can... it says capacity almost infinite, and then if you hover over it, it gives you 9223372036854775807. Oh!
Like, it's got 4.6 trillion in it right now, and that's 0%. So, yeah.
So, Nick, if we're gonna come even close to filling this, which, by the way, we're not.
No, we're not.
But, Nick, we've got to put in a concerted effort, right? We've got to look like we're trying at least to make this a reality, Nick. And so to do that, we need to go for what I think might be one of, if not the highest redstone flux per tick generating generator in the game.
Generating generator, I love it.
The rainbow generator, right? Which produces a large amount. I'm not going to spoil it for those in the audience who haven't seen it before, but it produces a fairly large amount of redstone flux per tick, Nick. And I am almost at the point where I have all 16 generators, or 2 of all 16 generators, ready to go here. Here we go, Nick. I have both. So it's weird, right? You've got, because there are 16 generators, you've got to craft up the top half and the bottom half of the rainbow generator, which I now have. Oh my goodness, Nick, you're making a real mess of this.
I know. Don't worry.
But then you got to craft the top and the bottom together to make the actual rainbow generator. Nick, look at this thing. It's even got fancy rainbow
it's got an S on it.
Text on its
rainbow generator. Rainbow generator.
Rainbow. So where do you want to set this up, Nick? Where do you want to put down this rainbow generator?
Right here in the middle.
Like smack bang in the freaking middle?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, so I did some testing on this, Nick, and there is a slight problem. One of the generators that we have is... Oh, no, that's fine. One of the generators that we have is called the death generator. And it doesn't run off of killing us.
Oh, okay.
You'll be happy to hear. It runs off of like bones, but it does give you a debuff. And if you're near it, it will give you a debuff. And it basically is a 40-second countdown timer that kills you when it hits 0. So you do have to drink milk periodically to avoid that, right?
Right.
So the center might not be the best idea, Nick, but I like it nonetheless, and we're gonna go for it. And it's gonna look, I think, kind of horrible.
Right.
Like. It's weird, right? Because the rainbow generator itself, I think, looks quite cool. But we've got to run all of the other generators around it, right? Which might look a little bit worse. I also don't know quite how far away everything has to be. Do you know what I mean? Like how far away the generators need to be. But we can make it work, Nick, right? We can make it work. So yeah, these are all the generators, Nick. They're all here. Do you have those energy condensers?
Yes. You wanted 16, right? Here you go.
I did, yeah. So let's see. So for most of these, it's just a case of, like we said, using... just pumping in items, right? So like for this one here, we go in, we grab some like item conduits from Ender.io, and then if you want to set that up, Nick, to like make coal,
you want coal for this one, okay?
Yeah, this is a standard survival generator, and actually, Nick, you can use coal for this one as well, so we can do that and have both of those.
All right, and then like a load of red matter furnaces just to keep it going.
Yeah, whatever you like, Nick. Whatever floats your boat,
yeah,
whatever.
Right, here we go.
Tickles your fancy. Whatever gets you going, you know, anything for you. So there's one at the very end here.
I'm absolute whack ton of red matter furnaces. Here we go. That'll do.
Yeah. Don't fill your inventory though, because you do need some spaces.
Yeah, to get the things right. Tell me
exactly
what needs to go in these ones.
So the one at the end here is also coal. The overcooked generator, Nick, aka the overclocked generator. That one needs just more
coal.
So that's working. Yeah, don't worry about it, Nick. That's working.
All right.
That's working. That one will work. Nether Star is working. Magma's working. Frosty the Snowman's working. Heated Redstone's working. Ender is not working. Did you not put Ender Pearls in here? Oh, no, you did. Oh, it's just not set to insert. That's fine. Ender is working.
Is this
Pink is
magmatic one?
working.
Yeah, it
Potion
is.
is working. Overcooked, Culinary, Furnace, and Survival. So the only one, Nick, that is not working is the halitosis generator. And this is the one that's really going to cause a bit of an issue for us, right?
Right.
Because halitosis is dragon's breath, right? It runs off of the breath of dragons. Now, the usual way we would go about getting it, Nick, is we would head over to the end. We would fight the dragon, and whilst it's flying around doing its thing, occasionally, you know, it'll pop down, give us a nice little visit, and it'll
Go.
allow us to pick up the dragon's breath. Exactly. But Nick, luckily for us, that's not something we have to do. If you go to the quest book, Nick, you go all the way along to the end to the rewards tab. We can buy dragon's breath. It is $150 for 8 dragon's breath, but it is purchasable. And so if you want to quickly hand over the cash there, Nick,
Which one is this?
dragon's breath. It's like on the left, fourth one down.
Oh, yeah. Dragon's Breath. Right. $100 and a $50. Do we want to buy multiple sets?
Yeah, buy like a stack. Or yeah, buy as much
loads.
as you can muster, Nick. Yeah.
Like as much as we can afford.
Sure, why not? We can always get more money, right? We can just
Of
always
course, yeah. We can always use the
AFK and
system.
click.
Yeah. Okay.
If we need more.
Here we go. Right. Dragon's Breath.
And then stick them in the furnace, stick them in the chest above the halitosis generator. While you do that, Nick, I'm going to throw down flux plugs on every single one of these bad boys so they can all be actually running and generating power, pumping it into the system for us. And Nick, we are very close here to having this complete, to having this fully up and operational, Nick. Oh, it's quite the system, right? It's quite the setup, having to have every other generator running in order to get this,
It's pretty
this
wild.
working. I think it'd be interesting to try and set this up without EMC, without just the ability to EMC everything. You know what I mean? Trying to have systems in place to automatically generate all of this stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Enderman farms and Nether farms and Wither skeleton farms, and just having like everything set up in such a way to have this work. I think it'd be an interesting thing to try and accomplish, Nick. It is significantly easier once you've got just EMC and infinite access to everything. I think we are about to have it, okay? I just need to turn the thing back on. Because all the generators, apart from this one,
The
for some
book comes off as well.
unknown
I've turned
reason. Oh, it's disconnected. That's why. Did you disconnect that?
I turned the extract thing off.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to change the...
Oh, I see.
There we go. Oh, Nick. Okay, I need... Right, what's not working here? We had it for a brief second, Nick. We had it. I don't know why...
Oh,
There we go. Look at that. It's working. For some reason, it's working for very, very brief microseconds, Nick, of time. It is working. And it's so ungodly loud.
God, what's going on?
Oh, my goodness.
What's
I don't
turning
know
off?
why.
There's
I don't think
this
anything's
one.
turning off.
There's this frosty one, but that's working. These are all working.
Yeah, bring that in.
Potion generator. Oh, is it the potion
That
one?
one's
Let me
off.
whack this.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Is that working?
Again, it's working kind of like
Intermittently.
temporarily.
Ah.
Yeah. But Nick, if you fly up there and look inside of the flux plug, and then wait for it to come online.
Hold on. The flux plug. Oh.
It's so difficult to get up there. Oh boy.
Oh, wow. 25 million per tick.
25 million
Wow.
per tick, Nick. It produces a ton of power. 25 million. Nick. That's a crazy
So
amount.
that's like 500 million a second or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Nick, I ran the numbers. If we had this thing running full time, Nick, it would take 206 days for us to fill that
my
ball.
God.
Even with the 25 million redstone flux per tick running, Nick, it would still take hundreds of days for this thing to work. Oh my goodness, I'm going to die to the Doom again in a second here with the Wither and Nick, we've set up a
monster. We've set up a monster.
Beast. Again, I don't know why it's stopped. It's weird. I think it's been a bit
buggy. Like all the screens are turned off. For some reason.
Oh wait, why is that not working? Oh, Nick, I've just there. All right. So I tried, Nick, to make some rainbow stone, right?
Oh yeah.
By putting in the polished stone into the resonator with this active, I was trying to make the rainbow stone for the quest. As soon as I did that, Nick, the grid power system became overloaded and everything shut down. That's why all the generators shut off, because we don't have enough. Despite having 1,527 grid power, because of this goddamn TV screen, we don't have enough.
Yeah, that's why the TVs were turning off.
Oh boy, but we did it, Nick. The Spectre of Doom is gonna kill me in 30 seconds, Nick, but we did it. We did it. Even if it temporarily and for some reason intermittent, the rainbow generator does occasionally work, which is pretty cool.
Oh man, Jesus, these silverfish.
Oh,
pain in the ass.
I know, right? The Wither, the Doom effect, Nick. We drink so much milk, it's crazy. Oh my god.
Can I get access? Can we turn this off?
I'm doing it, Nick. I'm doing it.
All right, please turn
off the death generator.
Please turn it off.
Turn off the TNT generator. It's off. It's off.
All right.
It shouldn't be. It should start.
All right,
just
fine.
Break it. Like, stop. Please.
Right, Jesus Christ.
The Wither effect is so bad, Nick.
No more
Holy
rainbows.
heck, this place
No
is a
more
mess.
rainbows for you, baby.
Oh my goodness.
No more rainbows for you.
Oh god.
Isaac, your screens themselves.
Oh boy, what the heck? Error? Is that like a default? Like, is that an image or is that like the what?
What the
like the error there is weird. It's like, do you reckon that's like a default error screen?
I don't know.
What a weird zigzag. Like,
why is it only working on some of them?
That is so bizarre. I don't know, Nick. That is an odd one.
That is an odd one.
That's an oddball.
I mean, like,
okay, these are all offline, Nick. This is all working a-okay. There's no. Where are these silverfish coming from? Like,
I don't know. I think one of these generators is deleting them.
I think it's the mallet, like the there we go, get rid of that. I think it's the halitosis generator that's doing it.
Oh yeah, the dragon breath. Do you reckon dragons like breathe out like what the hell was this? Do you reckon dragons breathe out silverfish? Is that why they stink so much? Do silverfish even exist?
Silverfish, do they stink? I think they do exist. Yeah, I don't think they look quite like the Minecraft ones do.
No,
but I think they definitely
God,
do.
Look at the unevenness of these balls. Don't you just love uneven balls?
Right,
different colours.
You got the one that's giant and red, one that's big and blue.
Oh shit!
Oh boy! The frame rate. Oh god.
I think we had a nuclear meltdown, Isaac.
You reckon that was like a
that was a nuclear meltdown?
Oh, that's what. Oh my god! I knew that guy who sold me the TV screens was dodgy.
Oh no! What the hell?
Oh, Nick, look at the Jeffs.
What he's put in, he's sabotaged us.
Half of the Jeffs are gone, Nick. This is oh my.
Oh shit! It's the Jeff.
A good number of them survived, but too many. Oh my goodness!
It was the Jeffs?
Oh no, they work together.
Do you reckon the Jeffs install the TVs? And now they're all here waiting for you. It's like a Jeff revolution.
Oh. I like how the superior ball remains. Like our
superior ball remains victorious.
Our new ball survived. It lived throughout this. Oh no! It's not. It was just a visual glitch. As soon as I went to open it, it was. Well, Nick. Wow. I mean, the interior is a mess. Wait. The chest holding the box.
I think one of them got inside.
Oh wow! Like one of the TNT. Oh wow! One of the part of the nuclear explosion.
Part of the nuclear meltdown got inside
goodness.
Isaac.
Like the radiation creeped inside.
Yeah, I feel sick already. At least our pyramid's all right. He's been fractured
the pyramid
a bit.
of Giza is doing fine.
He's got a cheekbone issue.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
but he's it's just a scratch
for the most part. He's doing okay. Yeah, he'll survive, Nick. You know, he'll survive. The dome, some slightly more cosmetic injuries. You know, full frontal facial distortion.
facial extremities.
And I don't think the reactor's going to make it, Nick. I think the reactor might have to.
I feel like that one's been decommissioned, Isaac.
Yeah,
written off.
We have to shut that one down. Oh my goodness. Well, Nick, I think our power is gone. Our base is a mess. I think
and we've done
my inventory is
we've
full
done
of
loads of quests.
Trash.
To be honest,
We've done most of the quests, almost all of them. The rest that are left are just like tedious crafting, and then Thorncraft and bees. And so I think, Nick, that we can just wipe our hands of this. You know, we can do what all good and moral people do when they cause bad things. Nick, they just walk away from their problems.
Whistling.
Just leave that. Yeah, just you know what, Nick? I'm gonna get a crystal chest. I'm gonna dump all my problems into this chest. Here we go. Everything that's not my transmutation tablet, Nick. It's just gonna be me.
I mean, why not even the transmutation tablet, Isaac?
All right, sure. All I'm gonna keep on me, Nick, is my gem boots.
Yeah. I forgot about that. And my Technicolor glasses.
Of course, Nick. Of course. Let me go and get mine.
Go and get your Technicolor glasses
here somewhere. Did our chests survive? Our chests did survive. Are my glasses in here? I don't know where my technical glasses have gone, Nick, honestly. I don't know what happened to them. Was it another situation where I was just not worthy again?
Maybe,
and
probably.
They have thus abandoned me. But you know what, Nick? That's fine. That's fine, you know. At the end of the day, we got the boots. You got the glasses. Let's just leave, Nick. Let's just get out of here. Let's just freaking go. Let's start that anti-burglar system, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's start that company that prevents burglars by talking.
I've been kicked off the server. Flying is not enabled on this server. Of course, that's how we end.